Good morning and welcome to the Dharamapala College grounds in Pannipitia. Another weekend of Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament games. 2 games down for decision today on Saturday and 2 games to be played tomorrow also at this venue. As we talk about 2 games, the first game this morning is between Empire Tees and of course their opponents will be Mass Active, a very strong team against Empire Tees. Right, let's look at what the points table looks like for these 2 teams. There we are. So Sportylk well ahead. They played their 5 matches and won 5. And Sri Lanka played 5, won 3. Mass Active played 4, won 3. Commercial Bank 5 and won 2. And Siam City has played 5 and won 1. And Empire Tees, the Wooden Spoonists, played 4 matches and they lost all 4 matches. That's the table in the C League of the Mercantile F Division. As we talk to you, it's time to go to the centre, join the match referee, the 2 captains, and our Damika for the toss.
Good morning to all. Welcome to Dharamapala College ground, Pannipitia. This is Mercantile F Division T20 tournament, Group C encounter between Empire Tees and Mass Active. One team, of course, searching their place in the second round. For the other team, it's just a matter of salvaging some pride. I have with me 2 captains, Geet Sankalpa for Mass Active, Gayan Dhammika for Empire Tees, and our match referee for today's game, Mr. USC Pereira. I believe, Geet, you got the coin. Time to toss it up. Heads is the call. Heads it is. Thank you so much. Gayan, කාසිවාසී ඔබ සතුයි. මොකද්ද මේ තීරණය?
අපි ඉස්සලාම පන්දුර පහර දෙමු.
මේ තරඟාවලියේදී ඔබට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙච්ච දස්කම් අතරට එන්න අවස්ථාව ලැබුණ නැහැ. තරඟාවලියේ පළමු වටේ අවසාන තරඟයේ මොනවද ඔබ හඳුනාගත්ත අඩුපාඩු මේ තරඟයේදී මගහැරව ගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන?
අද ඇත්තටම අපි තරඟ 4ක් පරාජය වෙලා ඉන්නේ. අපි අද කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ අපේ බැට්මන්ස්ලා ස්ට්‍රෝන් කරගන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ බෝලි සයිඩ් එකේ.
මොකක්ද ඔයාගේ ටීම් කම්බිනේෂන් එක අද මැච් එකට?
සේම් තමයි. අපේ අද ප්ලේයර්ස් ටික අඩුයි. ඉතින් අපි අපේ ඉන්න අනිත් කට්ටියක් දාලා අද හොඳ මැච් එකක් බලන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
සුබවතන හොඳ තරඟයකට.
Thank you very much.
Geet, would you have done the same had you won the toss?
We are going to bat first if we won the toss. And, it's okay. Toss is just a matter of time. We are going to restrict them under 100. So we are going to end up in the second place in the group stage.
It's been a very good tournament for you. Winning 3 matches out of 4. Win here guarantees you the place in the second round. How does it exactly feels like with the whole effort?
Yeah, unfortunately we've lost the first match against Sportylk. So we did hard works during last 2 to 3 weeks with our coaching staff, help of coaching staff. So we are believing ourselves to get this done better in this final match. So we hope we can win this match also.
What about your team combinations for this game?
We have done one change. We have kept one all-round rest and we came up with one right-arm leg spinner.
Best of luck. Have a good game.
Yeah, thank you.
News from the centre is that skipper for Empire Tees have won the toss, had no hesitation in deciding to bat first.
Right, thank you so much, Damika. There we are. So the news of the toss in the middle. Empire Tees have won the toss and decided to bat first. Look at the 2 team cards. Mass Active, Geet Sankalpa along with Sankeet and Ranatunga, Metananda and Chintaka with Lakshan, Vijayasekara, De Silva, Kahagalla and Gimmahana along with Pereira making up the 11. And Empire Tees, Damika with Kumar, Rajakaruna, Selviratna, Madhushan, Deshan, Dasanta, Sanjeevan, Manibel along with Ratnasekara and Danushan making up the Empire Tees 11. And of course, look at these 2 teams, Mass Active, certainly a stronger team on paper. Right, as I talk to you, the players are in the middle with the umpires as well. The action about to unfold at 9:45 in the morning, Sri Lankan time. And of course, Empire Tees win the toss and batting first. They're out in the middle, and looking at the field that Mass Active has, they got a slip in place along with the third man, and we'll come to that in a moment, as Lakshita Dasanta played 14 matches, top score 30, and strike rate of 69.93. And of course, not a great average, but this might be his day to really shine. So, Gayan at the non-strikers in. Tarindo Silva, the bowler, 29 matches, best bowling figures 5 for 24, 36 wickets in all, and economy rate of 5.17, a good economy rate, and the action about to unfold. So, Lakshita, the left-hander on strike. We're talking about the field itself, and the first ball coming up from Tarindo Silva. Left on pad, but certainly sliding down the leg side. Appeal was up straight away, but there's no chance of getting an LBW decision. So the field again, the slip is in place with the third man. They got a point along with the extra cover mid-off on the offside. On the onside, the fine leg in place, a backward square leg and a mid-on. That's the onside field. Regulation T20 field in the opening overs. And here's De Silva once again on his way. Hit away on the offside. Didn't quite get hold of it. The ball runs out to the backward point region. The idea was good, but the shot selection is not the best from Lakshita. So Empire is still to score, and Tarindo De Silva, the right armour, operating from the pavilion end. This is the first match of the day, and we're talking about two matches here. And the second game coming up this afternoon at 2 o'clock at the same venue. Driven on the onside, straight to mid-on. So second game this afternoon, Metropolitan Group will take on Pan Asia Bank, the giant killers of last week. And Pan Asia Bank toppled the group champions who were standing on top of the table. They beat them last week, and that was Aitken Spence. That was a good win by Pan Asia Bank, and they'll be out to create more miracles today as well. So De Silva on his way again. A player miss outside the line of off stump, trying to hoik it on the onside. You got to keep your eyes on the ball. You can't just pull it away. So we have 4 dot balls in this first over so far. And Empire T will be looking at getting a fairly decent score. They want to put the pressure on the opposition. And that one, a player and a miss outside the line of off stump. The fifth ball coming up. Again, trying to pull it on the onside. Wrapped perhaps on the thigh pad. Again, a question being asked on the bowler. The umpire says not out, quite rightly so. Far too high. You can't get an LBW decision. And not everything that strikes the pad. We look at that again. There we go. It was a short delivery. And look where it struck. It went straight into his stomach. There's no way to get LBW. Look at where the stumps are. So Tarindo De Silva, well, he's got to get his radar right first of all before going for those big LBW shouts. Last ball, the over coming up. Driven straight down the track, the bowler fields, and for maiden over from Tarindo De Silva. 1 over completed, and Master Empire Tees, who won the toss bat at first, are not for naught. So there's the betting card. The Lakshita Dashanta still to score his face. 6 balls. Gayan Dhammika has still to score as well. So the two openers, after 1 over, they still to score runs, not lost a wicket. So Empire Tees, they know their work is cut out to get a total of about maybe 150, 160. That will be the target that they'll go after. You need something to let your bowlers have a go at the opposition. And we know that Mass Active, they really bat well. They've got a good side. They've done well so far in this tournament. So Dylan Ranatunga to bowl his first over, the second of the innings. And bowling to on the left-hander is Gayan, who's on strike at the moment. And looking at Ranatunga's field for the left-hander, the slip is in place with the third man. The backward point, extra cover in the mid-off. On the onside, he's got the backward square leg and a mid-on. Also a man at a fine leg. Down the leg side, that's a wide. That's the first run for Empire Tees. A wide coming up. First ball down the leg side from Ranatunga. So they open the count with 1 run for no wicket. Empire Tees. They won the toss, selected to bat first against Mars Active. And said 2 games down for decision today and 2 more tomorrow as well. That's being Sunday. Guy and Dhammika, 16 matches. Highest score being 22. Not much of a strike rate as well. And the average being 9.47. Player miss outside the line of off stump, trying to guide it down to third man. You can play those shots if you practice them. If you're in the game very much, then you can play those shots. It's difficult if you're not in the game too much to play those shots. So Ranatunga generating some pace as well. Not the quickest of bowlers, but still doing well. Again wrapped on the pad. Perhaps on the knee roll. He's in difficulty at the moment. Is Gayan. His partner coming down. Let's take a look at that again where he got wrapped on. Oh yes. On the thigh. Should he be wearing a thigh guard? So he's in pain. He's been wrapped by Ranatunga. Is Gayan. So the fielders also go around him as well. So the Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament for 2026 in full swing. We've got a few more weeks of cricket before the finals are played in this tournament. 24 teams participating. We have 4 groups, so each group has 6 teams. Each team will play 5 matches. And that augurs well for cricket when we have so many teams in the fray. And once this tournament is almost over, we'll have the G Division starting up, another T20 tournament. The Mercantile Cricket Association at the forefront of organizing tournaments for the mercantile sector. They do extremely well to organize so many tournaments, keep them running on schedule. They've got so much experience now in running these tournaments, is the Mercantile Cricket Association. They've done very, very well, that's no doubt about it. Over the years, they've built up on these tournaments. And now with the live coverage of all the action as well, coming to you from the Sporty.lk. We hope you're enjoying our live coverage as well. Where are we watching us? Any part of the world. It's about 7 minutes to 10 o'clock in Sri Lanka. Weather conditions good for cricket. No clouds, the sun behind some white clouds at the moment. So the comfort level for the players will be high. Right, so stage all set for Dila Ranatunga to continue his over. The second of the innings. Again going for the cut shot. Doesn't make contact. Wicket keeper collects. You got to keep your eyes on the ball. You got to use your feet. That right foot must move across pretty quickly. You're trying to play those cut shots. That's a wide. That's way outside the line of off stump. So Empire Tees get their second run, 2 wide so far in this total of 2 for no wicket. Very wide indeed. Outside the tram lines. Come down hard on that, plays it gently on the onside to backward square leg. The batsman crossed for 1. The first run on the bat for Empire Tees. So Guyan is off the mark with a single and takes Empire Tees to 3 for no wicket. We got 2 balls left in the second over. The first was a maiden. So the fine leg going to the circle, the 30-yard circle, going that short fine leg. Backward square leg moving down towards a deep mid wicket on the boundary. The 2 changes taking place at the moment. Trying to put it on the onside, taken again on the thigh pad, Lakshita. This time there's no appeal, quite rightly so. That was way over the stumps. So now the dot ball. Lakshita has faced 7 deliveries, still to score. Guyan has faced 4. He's got 1 run. And we got 1 ball left in over number 2. And Empire Tees are 3 for no wicket after 1.5 overs. Driven powerfully on the onside. That's a good shot. Beats the fielder down towards long on for 4. That's a great shot from Lakshita. That time he made full use of that from Rantunga. Rantunga completes his first over. So there we are. 3 overs completed. There's the replay of that. And the drive on the onside. Absolutely cracking shot. Got the timing right. Got the placement right as well. And picked up those 4 runs. So takes Empire Tees on to 7 for no wicket after 2 overs. Lakshita on 4, Gayan on 1. So there's the Empire Tees scorecard again. Lakshita Dasanta on 4 with 1 boundary. Gayan Damika is on 1 of 4 balls, the 5 runs off the bat and the 2 wides that have come in. So Tarindo De Silva, who bowled his first over maiden, to bowl his second over. Gayan on strike. Similar field with the slip in place, third man. The backward point, the point extra cover in the mid-off on the offside. A play and a miss again outside the line of off stump. So the left-hander trying to have a go at that, to cut it down towards that backward point, third man region, doesn't get back to ball. Missed quite a few, in fact. From the replay, you could see that there was a great distance between the bat and the ball. Just outside the line of off stump. Attempting to cut it down, pulls his bat away at the last moment. Good decision. It was too close to the body to go for the cut shot for Gayan. That's well bowled by Tarindu as well. He's putting the pressure on the batsman. He wants them to go after his bowling, perhaps to get a snick or to lob it somewhere towards that short third man backward point region. Outside the line of off stump, great pace that time. Taken well by the wicket keeper, now the dot ball. So Tarindo De Silva in operation, the right armour. Bending his back, getting some extra pace as well. Again, a play and a miss outside the line of off stump. That's well bowled again. So Tarindo De Silva not really allowing the batsman any freedom. Look at that. Just outside the line of off stump. Moving slightly away from the left-hander. A play and a miss. So 4 dot balls again in this over. So the 10 balls he's bowled so far have been all dot balls. Still not considered a run. Empire Tees 7 for no wicket. That took off. That really took off. Bending his back was Tarindo De Silva. Well bowled again. Got the ball to lift that time. And Gayan, he realized that the ball was outside the line of off stump. Pulled his bat away. So 1 ball left in over number 3. The second from Tarindo De Silva. Played defensively, first ball off the bat. Extra cover fields, ends the over, another maiden. So 2 maidens by Tarindo De Silva, 2 overs, 2 maidens. 3 overs completed. And Empire Tees are 7 for no wicket. Gayan on 1, Lakshita on 4. So Empire Tees versus Active, Mass Active. Batting first win the toss. Empire Tees 53.85%, Mass Active 55.5 seconds. Match is won. Batting first 71.43 as against 20%. And bowling first winning the toss 46.15. So a few percentages worked out on the actual going-ons in this tournament. The Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament 2026 changed the bowling. Geet Sankalpa comes on, 71 matches, 7 for 24 is best bowling figures. Absolutely excellent performance. Look at the economy rate, under 6. Down the leg side, trying to tickle it round. Wicketkeeper Dinklage down towards fine leg. Into the boundary now it goes. No, it's stopped inside the boundary. Leg by call by the umpire. So another single being taken. So extras move along to 3 with the 2 wides. Brings Gayan on strike again. He's on 1 of 10 balls. Lakshita, the non-striker, is on 4 of 9. 8 for no wicket. Geet Sankalpa into his first over. He's bowled 1 ball, the leg by. A player miss outside the line of off stump. We've seen these batsmen, the 2 openers, playing at so many deliveries outside the line of off stump. Can't make contact. Full toss swung away on the onside towards long on. They'll get 1 for that. That ball should have been put away anyway on the field by Lakshita, but it doesn't really make use of the juicy full toss. Short, and this one sprayed away on the offside towards backward point. Can't beat the fielder. But one thing is for sure, anything that beats the fielder will race away to the boundary. Very fast outfields. We've not had rain in Colombo for quite a few days. Again, a player miss outside the line of off stump. Excellent bowling. Tempting the batsman for those cut shots. Geet Sankalpa. Another player a miss. So there we are. That ends the over as well. So over number 4 comes to an end. Geet Sankalpa, 1 over, none for 1. It's 9 for no wicket after 4 overs. With Lakshita on 4, Gayan on 2. Was there 1 ball short in that over? Well, our scorers indicate that only 5 balls are bowled. That's a scoring error apparently. From time to time we'll have these little scoring errors, so we'll take that as 1 over completed. A discussion going on as who should bowl the 5th over. It's a lovely morning for cricket down here at Panipitya. And for those of you who are not familiar where Panipitya is, it's on the outskirts of Colombo, a few kilometers away from Colombo. This is a nice region as well. This is a nice school called Dharmapala Vidyalaya. It's a mixed school. A few thousand students here as well. So they maintain good sporting links along with educational qualifications. Right, so another change of the bowling coming up. So Mass active, throwing in Binara Sankeet to bowl his first over, the 5th of the innings. 21 matches. Look at those best bowling figures, 4 for 24. Excellent economy rate, a trifle over 5. Going for the pull shot, doesn't get hold of it. The ball runs out towards square leg, the wicketkeeper's after it, so it's a dot ball. So Empire T is finding it really difficult to get bat to ball to score runs. Wasting a lot of deliveries for sure. So slip in place with the short third man. This time gets contact in the air. Short third man takes the catch, and there we are. The first wicket falls. Gayan the man out. The only time he made contact, it was thick outside edge. The ball flew towards short third man, And Empire Tees lose their first wicket, 9 for 1 in the 5th over. Gayan goes for 2. And Binner Sankeet strikes in his first over. We'll look at that again. Outside the line of off stump, going for the cut shot. Couldn't keep it along the ground. It's in the air. And straight forward, catch the short third man. They'll say thank you very much. He's mass active. So Gayan Dhamika gone for 2 of 13 balls. Caught by Chatura Perera of Binner Sankeet. Now that's the problem with Empire Tees batting. They don't bat deep as well. It's 9 for 1 after 4.2 overs. Lakshita is on 4 and Sankeet has bowled 2 balls, 1 wicket for no runs. Right, so number 3 walks out to join Lakshita in the middle. They'll need a partnership, no doubt, Empire Tees. When you win the toss and bat first, the idea is to post a good total on the board. Hashan Senviratna, the new man in, played 12 matches. His best score been 28. The average, not a great one. Touch over 12 runs is the average. Exposes the brittleness of the Empire Tees batting lineup. So Binner Sankeet to bowl his 3rd ball of his first over. So the slip has been taken out. He's got a short third man, the point extra cover, the mid-off on the offside. Driven up history on the offside. Straight to the fielder. There's no chance of a run. Hashan Senviratne gets back to ball. Played defensively. This is a good over from Binner Sankeet. Just a 1 wicket and all dot balls in the over. 9 for 1 is Empire Tees. Going for a big heave on the onside. Wicketkeeper didn't collect cleanly but has the bails off, but the batsman was certainly home. Look at that again. Very close to the off stump. Survives that is Hashan Senviratne. Playing a miss outside the line of off stump. Ends the over. Excellent over. Maiden wicket over from Binner Sankeet. So 5 overs completed. Empire Tees are 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. Hashan Senviratne still to score. Lakshita is on 4. And time for a change in voices. The next 5 overs is going to be Dhamika.
That's the dismissal. Unfortunate. Inside edge onto the stumps. So that's the 5th over completed. Empire Tees struggling. 2 down for 9. Hashan Senviratne was in such a hurry. It's about occupying the crease when you lose a wicket. Not to be 5 down. 5 overs done. 2 down for just 9 runs. Not the ideal start. Way outside the off stump. In fact, he dragged that one. Not the best technique. Feet nowhere close to the ball. And new batsman Danika Raja Karuna batted so well during the first game. Afterwards, nothing much. And we are starting to realize the batters for Empire Tees, they are in such a hurry. As if they are late for something. Almost always trying to blast everything out of the park and eventually losing too many wickets inside the first power play. And I'm sure not the best when it comes to their outing in this tournament. Mercantile F Division T20 tournament, very competitive one. 24 teams, 4 groups. Skipper, very tall bowler, well above 6 foot. So he always have that advantage of getting a little bit of bounce on the mat. with that eye arm action, bringing in towards the left-handed batsman. It's been a struggle. We expected an improved performance by Empire Tees during their final group game, but usual patterns continues. Flat, quicker, a little bit of bounce, wicket-keeper. Got to be vigilant. So far done a good job. They know for a fact it's just a matter of winning this game, and they will guarantee a place in the second round. Going down the leg side. Angle takes it down the leg side. Two umpires officiating today's game, Tilanka Salgadu and Dihan Piris. Often seen them officiating Mercantile F Division matches during this tournament. Flighted onto the non-striker. He's a big, strong man. No harm done. Gets a single after a long time. It's been a struggle for them during this tournament, just as we mentioned. Of course, they've got few players who are capable of occupying the crease. Danika Rajakaruna, just as I mentioned, 273 runs, best of 77. Good strike rate, 250s. Ideal opportunity to occupy the crease for 20 overs and get good runs for our teams. And today, this is their final game. Both the teams playing their final group stage encounters. Way outside the off stump, there was an opportunity for them to cut away for a boundary. They are still inside the first power play, so they've not been able to utilize the first power play to good effect right throughout the tournament. That's good. Gentle dab straight to the fielder. Completes a fantastic over, just a single off. 6 done, first power play gone. 10 for 2. Here's the batting lineup. Skipper Gan Dhammika already back in the hut. Just 2 runs of 13 deliveries. It's been a struggle right throughout the tournament. Lakshya Dasanta, comparatively good, but still only 5 runs of 17 deliveries with a single boundary. So, good thing about Empire is they got plenty of room for improvement. Of course, disappointing tournament. But on the other hand, for Mars Active, fantastic tournament. Just losing a single game, and that was against group toppers T20-OVER. Binero Sanket, what a fantastic over, double wicket maiden. Finding the right line and length, fabulous piece of bowling. Struggle continues for Empire Tees. 2 off spinners found the right area. Oh, there you go. Wicket keeper. He's been busy so far. Well bowled. And very tentative flick on the onside. Fortunately, there were no closing fielders. I can tell you, I wouldn't mind if I'm the captain bringing in the short mid-wicket fielder. Doesn't seem to be going after the bowling. Doesn't seem to be timing their shots well enough. Quicker. Missing it once again. There was a clear run scoring opportunity. Keep making the same mistakes. That's been the pattern this time. Outer half of the bat, well fielded at backward point region. They have the liberty of deploying 5 fielders closer to the boundary. Skipper at slip. Going for a wild heave. Made solid enough connection. Will only be a single. Binero Sanket conceding the first run of his bowling. Dhanika very much capable of going over the mid-wicket region. Very strong onside field. 3 fielders patrolling the boundaries. The backward square leg, deep mid-wicket, and we got a fielder at long off. slowing it down. Just a bit of turn. And Danica Karunaratne dabs it. Another dot ball. Another excellent over. 7 done, 11 for 2. Bowling so far, just about all the bowlers did fantastically well. Sanket in particular. 2 wickets, concede just a single. Sankalpa, very economical, 2 overs, given away just 2 runs. And Dilan Ranatunga and Thanindu De Silva starting off on a right foot. Sharp, got the pace and had batters under trouble. They've lost both the wickets on 9, badly needing a big partnership. That was the missing part. That was the missing piece for them right throughout this tournament. All out for 85 in their first game. All out for 66 their second game. And around 100 runs right here in the third game, fourth game. Same pattern continues, and hopefully today they can get a good score. Outside the O stump, came off the gloves. So crucial. Having a good wicket keeper. Bowling change. Gayan Methananda, 28 matches, best of 3 for 14, good average, excellent economy. Oh, there you go. Just as I mentioned, he's a wicket taker. Gets another one. Worries continues. Empire T is tottering. 3 down for 11. And Methananda came in, rolled his arm over twice and picked up a wicket. Trying to blast that one on the onside. No real conviction, no real method behind that. Rash shot selection. He's out for 6 of 20 plus deliveries. That's not good. Gayan Methananda, excellent start. It's a very competitive group. The likes of Sportylk and Sri Lanka, Mass Active, fighting for their places. And Sportylk winning 5 out of 5, just as we show before the game, the points table. One of the favorites in this tournament, together with HB Assurance. And just a matter of showing your attacking prowess. Mass Active, very good team, just lost a game, just about. There you go. Hasita Madhushan, 4 matches, 91 runs. He's capable, 69 runs, just a single 50. Strike rate, very good, 135. Just about improving with every game. But sadly, they've not been able to do that during this tournament. Going for a gentle dab on the offside, slip fielder waiting in anticipation. At this stage, you would ideally looking at the possibilities of picking up singles and get things moving. Instead, Empire is tottering. Going for a wild heave, inner part of the bat, straight to the fielder. Skipper done a fantastic job. Straight away identifying the limitations and mistakes made by Empire Tees during this tournament and deployed the right field for his bowlers. Danica as well as Hasita yet to get off the mark. There was an opportunity, short enough, wide enough. He made a little bit of room. Methananda yet to concede a run. This is superb bowling. Excellent first over. A wicket maiden. 8 overs done, 11 for 3. This is the issue they've faced right throughout the tournament. Just 9 runs for the first wicket. Thereafter, they're almost like hitting the brakes. stagnant, aren't moving. 8 overs gone, and Mars Active firmly in control. Strong man Danika Rajakaruna will be hoping to make an impression today, as skipper bringing in more changes. Ramindu Lakshan, left armour this time, room outside the off stump, cut away, but there is a protection. Only a single. Excellent effort so far for Mars Active. They've been active right throughout their innings. 8 overs, fielders supporting the bowlers well enough, and the bowlers done a fantastic job finding the right line and length straight away and had the batters under great deal of pressure. Another dot ball. Pressure piling up with every dot ball. Wouldn't be a bad idea concentrating on batting out there for 20 overs. They've bundled out inside 20 overs number of occasions. So it's their responsibility. It's about little improvements. But unfortunately that didn't happen for Empire Tees. And hopefully today, 2 batters out there in the middle will make something out of it. Sweeper cover does the fielding. Yet another single and a miss. Attempt at the stumps, probably. A wayward throw result in yet another single. Still a very good over. Ramindu Lakshan, we saw his figures just a moment ago. Very impressive. Very strong side. They were very competitive against Sporty.lk. And just as we expected, they've been very tentative outside the off stump. Trying to go for a gentle dab. Only managing to find the outside edge. Wicketkeeper does the rest. Another one bites the dust. 4 down for 13. Empire T is quite clearly tottering. Here's another look. Was short enough, but unfortunately playing way outside his body. Once again, dismal looking batting card. Already 4 down and never really got moving. Disappointing effort with the bat today. Winning the toss, deciding to bat first. You expect at least 60 runs by now, but things never really happened for them. Worries continues. They've been sticking to same playing patterns. That's been the disappointment for Empire Tees. As far as Mars Active is concerned, it's just about not making any mistakes. They are coming into this game as the favourites and playing like the favourites. Oh, that's a quicker delivery underneath the bat. Yet another excellent over, just 3 runs and a wicket. 9 done, 14 for 4. Bowling, just about every bowler did their job. Few of them picked up wickets, spinners in particular. Skipper has been very tight. Sanket picked up a couple of wickets, and left arm orthodox spin bowler came into the attack straight away, picking up a wicket. Everything going according to a plan for Mars Active. Right now, in a strong position. And on the other hand, Empire Tees, once again, doubts, inefficiency, poor decision making, poor shot selection, Metananda. Oh, well bowled. Just enough turn to beat the outside edge. Playing once again away from his body. Poor techniques. They got plenty to sort out. Looking back, the way they've performed during this tournament, disappointing effort. They came into this tournament with high hopes of doing well. Oh, outer half of the bat, straight to the fielder. Bowlers just about doing everything right, and the fielders backing them up. They are a solid unit. You can expect something special from Mars Active in the second round. Short enough. Caught away, but for the first time. Gone through the hands. First real lapse in the field for Mars Active. Wasn't the best piece of bowling by Gayan Methananda. Plenty of room outside the off stump, and a half tracker got hit me written all over it, and the fielder put on the long barrier ball, somehow found a way to sneak through it. Boundary after a long time, 18 for 4. We are still in the 10th over, not even halfway done. And Empire T is stagnant, 18. Down the leg side. Must have brushed. I was about to say must have brushed something, but umpire Salgado take a moment and decided that one going down the leg side, a wide. 19 for 4 now. Struck well enough, straight down the ground, straight to the fielder, only a single. So despite conceding a boundary, still a very good over. Six runs off. Looking at the way things panned out. Good over for Empire T's. Yet another wide. Trying to go for experimentation, Gayan Methananda all of a sudden. Spun enough, but started off wide. Another one down the leg side for a strange reason. Gayan Methananda losing his shape. He started off really well, and all of a sudden losing his line and length, and conceded plenty of runs. 3 wides. That's not good. It's about your playing patterns. That'll do it. Goes in the air. Reaching the fielder on the first bounce. No real danger there. Another single to Danika Rajakaruna. They've been moving along really slowly at a snail pace. Once again, room outside the off stump. An opportunity. Oh my goodness. Another one bites the dust. An edge. That was there to be hit. He should have at least picked up a single, if not a boundary. Instead, just a faint nick. Wicketkeeper makes no mistakes. Methananda picks up another wicket. Warriors continues. 5 down for 24. Take a look at it. That should be hit away for a boundary. Poor techniques, poor execution. Disappointing tournament continues. Isuru Deshan out for naught. Well taken by the wicketkeeper. Methananda picks up another wicket. 10 overs done. 24 for 5.
So Empire T's won the toss, selected to bat first in this Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament 2026 against Mars Active. They've lost half their side in half the number of overs. So 10 overs complete means halfway stage of the innings. And 24 for 5 is their total at the moment. And really no great contributions to the bat. Ajit Kumar, the new man in 15 matches. Top score 22. average 7.40. We look at the statistics of the players who are batting or playing for Empire Tees. And there we are, that one again, a thick edge past that slip fielder down towards third man into the boundary for 4. That's a welcome boundary, in fact a bonus in fact for Empire Tees. Ravindra Lakshan into his second over. Thick edge from Danica, takes him on double figures. He's on 11 of 10 balls. There we go. He didn't know where the ball really went. Just looking to play it on the onside towards mid-wicket. Thick edge over the slip fielder to third man for that boundary. There we go again. Caught behind, and Danica bites the dust this time with Empire Tees lose their 6th wicket. Danica was trying to be aggressive. The only batsman double figures, 11 of 10 balls. And Ravindra Lakshan picks up his wicket as he walks back. So this is a very poor performance with the bat from Empire Tees. Going for that big pull shot again. Got the edge. The umpire had no doubts in his mind about that. And he walks back. So Danica Rajakaruna out for 11. The best of the scorers so far for Empire Tees. But poor performance. So Geet Sankalpa picks up the catch. Ravindra Lakshan picks up the wicket. 2 boundaries in the innings. And Empire Tees are 28 for 6 after 10.2 overs. Now the question will be, could Empire Tees bat their full 20 overs? These are T20 games, 20 overs per side. And now we're having a drinks break with Empire Tees on 28 for 6. Right, there's a batting card for Empire Tees. Nothing great in that, only one batsman in double figures. Dasanta made 6, Damika 2. Senvirapta didn't trouble the scorers. And Madhushan made 2. And also Isrud Zeshan didn't trouble the scorers. Nicely played to the left of that short third man. They pick up a single. They should have looked for 2 that time. The batsmen need to really make some extra runs because the fielder got a hand to it, took the pace of the ball, overran the ball. So Ravindra Lakshan 2 for 8 from 1.3, 29 for 6 at the moment. But for a big heave on the onside, trapped in front, another wicket falls. This is the 7th for Empire Tees. That's a very poor shot again. A very straight ball. Going to play across the line. Well. We're only in the 11th over. And Empire Tees have lost 7 wickets to 29 runs in this period. We'll look at that again. There he goes. Flighted. Very straight. Very straight. It will hit the middle and leg for sure. Hit the back pad as well. So Empire Tees lose another wicket. Ajit Kumar, the batsman, out without scoring. Ravindra Lakshan picks up another wicket. Excellent bowling from Ravindra Lakshan. 3 for 8 from 1.4 overs. Dilanka, he's there on 1 at the non-strikers then. And the projected score is 54. Can they get there? It's going to be a task by itself to get to 54. So Mass Active have taken a clear advantage in this game. There's no doubt that Empire Tees have been outplayed so far at 29 for 7 after winning the toss and batting first. We saw that last week as well when Empire Tees were beaten. All ends up. Ashwin, the new man who walks out at 29 for 7. So Lakshan has 2 more balls left in his second over. Ashwin, in his first match, in fact, in T20 cricket, nothing much to talk about. And when you come under pressure, it's really a tough time to come into bat. Quicker one. Wraps on the pad, but down the leg side, the batsman crossed for 1. Leg by call by the umpire, quite rightly so. So total moves up to 30 for 7. We got 1 more ball left in the 11th over. Dilanka is on strike, he's on 1. So slip and gully in place at the moment. Going for a big heave on the onside. The wicketkeeper doesn't collect it cleanly. Beats the wicketkeeper as well, so they cross on a single. Very close to the stumps, by called by the umpire. Another poor shot, in fact, from Ashwin. Look at that. When you play across the line, there we go. He was out of the crease and wicketkeeper didn't collect the ball cleanly. Otherwise, he'd have been stumped. But that ends the over. And Ravindra Lakshan has bowled 2 overs, 3 for 8. And after 11 overs, Empire Tees are 31 for 7 with Ashwin to score and Dilanka on 1. So Empire Tees, the innings in all sorts of problems. The back of the batting has been broken and struggling at 31 for 7. Chatura Perra changes the bowling, comes on, right arm spinner. So Mass Active have plenty of spin options as well in their ranks. 1 slip in place. Pulled away on the onside. Straight to the field at deep mid wicket. He was positioned there for that pull shot. Got into his hands, held on cleanly. And Chatura Perra picks up a wicket on the first ball he's bowled. And Empire Tees lose their 8th wicket, 31 for 8. First ball of the 12th over. A very poor batting performance of Empire Tees. Look at that. It was short, it was pulled, the intention was good. The fielder was well placed, straight into his hands, juggled a bit but held on to the catch. So another wicket falls and Dilanka Ratnasiri is the man out for 1. It's a very dismal looking scorecard for Empire Tees. So Mass Active, they look well set to win this match very early. Ugendran, the new man who walks in to join Ashwin. There's the scoreboard itself, 31 for 8 after 11 overs, the target. Well, down to the tail, so no batting in fact for Empire Tees. This one played by Ugendran straight down the track for the bowler to field. A dot ball. Ugendran, the right hander on strike. Gets back to ball, hits it out in the offside, straight to extra cover this time. So they've got a slip in place, the backward point, sweeper cover. Extra cover, a long off, that's the offside field. Going for a big heave on the onside, gets back to ball, it runs out towards deep mid wicket. So Gendran off the mark with a single. A welcome single for Empire Tees, 32 for 8 after 11.4. But it's Ashwin who's still to score on strike, the left-hander. Played on the onside, in the air. Bounces a few times before the deep mid-wicket does the fielding. They'll only get a single for that again. So singles won't help their cause to build up a total. And umpire T's move to 33 for 8 after 11.5. A dismal batting performance. Here again, Apishli. That one well played between sweeper cover and long off for 4. Ugendra has got the idea. He needs to get some runs, and that's superb shot indeed from Ugendran. He's come so low in the batting order. We look at that shot and just pulled it away on the offside. Well connected, well timed. Placement was excellent. 37 for 8. So 12 overs completed. And there's the Empire T's batting card. It's a very dismal batting card. Only one man, double figures. Zeshan got into 10. All the others have not even reached double figures. Well bowled. Wrapped on the pad, but perhaps sliding down the leg side. Big appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Ashwin on strike. He's on 1. The slip is in place. Backward point. Sweeper cover. Extra cover and a long off on the offside. Player miss outside the line of off stump. How often we've seen that? A player miss outside the line of off stump by all these Empire T batsmen. Played at the last moment, played it along the ground to slip. That's well fielded as well. So Ashwin saw it at the last moment, perhaps about the middle and off stump. And this one's played nicely on the offside, looking for 1. And there we are, some hesitation, but in the end they complete the single. Ashwin and Nugendran who are batting at the moment, and that was played towards sweeper cover. Ramdi Lakshan, 2.4 overs, 3 for 9. Lofted way on the offside. Bounces before it reaches the fielder. That's well played once again by Ugendran. Ugendran has got the idea of what he's really got to do to get some runs on the board. Takes him on to 6 of 5 balls. 39 for 8 after 12.5. Again, a player missed outside the line of off stump. That ends the over. And 13 overs completed. And Empire T is 39 for 8. Ashwin's on 2. Ugendra on 6. And Rabindu Lakshan has bowled 3 overs, 3 for 10. Right, there's a scorecard, the dismal scorecard of Empire T's. They won the toss, they led to bat first. And only the one man, Raj Karuna, in double figures on 11. That's been the top score so far. That gives a story as to what really has happened after Empire T's won the toss, they led to bat first. In match number 1 of the Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament 2026. Pulled away on the onside again. Picked up inside the boundary. Smart fielding. The relay throw comes in. Only a single this time. So Gendran, he does the right thing. He moves on to 7 or 6 balls. Total moves on to 40 for 8 Empire T's. Where in the 14th over, Chatura Perra into his second over. 1 for 7 his figures. Again, a player missed outside the line of off stump by Ashwin. How often we've seen that today. Played gently on the offside to a short extra cover. Was looking for 1. Ugendran wanted the strike because he knows that he needs to be on strike to get some quick runs. But there was no run in that as Ashwin realized the ball was travelling quickly to short extra cover. Again, a player miss outside the line of off stump, going for the cut shot, plays it late. You can't play cut shots when the ball is too close to your body sometimes. Heaved. Where's it gone? It's gone up. Falls in no man's land. For a moment, he thought the wicketkeeper will get there. Thick edge towards short, fine leg for a single. So Ashwin moves on to 3, brings Yogendra on strike. One ball left in Chatura Perera's second over. Down the leg side, that's a wide, that's a poor delivery. It's got to be re-bowled. Chatura Perera trying to bowl a quicker delivery. Lost control of that. So it's 42 for 8 Empire Tees. This time he stands tall. His Yogendra plays it gently out in front of him. Ends the over. 14 overs completed. Empire Tees 42 for 8 out of 14. Yogendra on 7, Ashwin on 3. Chatura Perera 2 overs, 1 for 9. So we're talking about playing conditions here at Pandey. It's a lovely morning here. As you see the scorecard coming up as well momentarily. There we go again. Only one man in double figures on 11. That is Danika Rajakaruna. All the others have let the side down. And this one is pulled away again. Out caught. Well, there we are. So they lose another wicket. This Empire Tees. Just wickets falling like 9 pins at the moment. We've had 1 hour and 3 minutes of play so far today. And the period, Empire Tees have lost 9 wickets. Look at that. Ravindra Lakshan picks up his 4th into his 4th and final over. 4 for 10 his figures. We look at that shot again. There we go. Pulled away on the onside. Straightforward catch the fielder. Fielding at deep mid wicket. Runs across a few paces to his left. So Ashwin, the man out for 3. Brings the last pair to the middle for Empire Tees. Shanmugan, the last man who joins Yogendra in the middle. So this innings will end very quickly for sure. You got the last pair in the middle. Shanmugan, Dhanushan, not played in matches. His first T20 game. So no experience. That says it all when you come in at a very tough position. Gets back to ball, plays it out gently on the offside towards backward point. Good figures from Lakshan, 4 for 10 of 3.2. Player a miss outside the line of off stump. Could Lakshan complete a fifer? Let's wait and see. He's got 3 balls left in his spell into his 4th and final over. Played to the offside nicely for a single. Sweeper cover will do the fielding. So Shanmugan off the mark with the single. Brings Yogendra on strike. 2 balls left in the over. Going for the big pull shot. Doesn't make contact. Lucky that it didn't hit the stumps. Very lucky indeed. This time makes contact, plays on the onside towards deep mid wicket. He'll pick up a single, so he'll keep the strike. So 15 overs completed. And Empire Tees are 44 for 9 with Yogendra on 8, Shanmugan on 1. And Ravindra Lakshan has completed his 4 over spell. 4 overs, 4 for 12, outstanding figures. And to take you through to the end of this innings is going to be your friend and mine, Damika.
Eric, looks like things not going to last too long for Empire Tees. 9 down for 44. We are in the 16th over now. Hopefully, next season they'll come strong. They made truckload of mistakes and they're just about sticking to same playing pattern. That's the disappointment. Chatura Pereira struck well enough, and against the run-off play, a huge 6. This man, Yugendran, he decides that he's gonna have some fun. They've been losing wicket regularly, and he knew it's just a matter of hitting few boundaries and feel good about himself, enjoy his time in the middle. And he's been doing very well. Picked up few boundaries. Now the top scorer, 14 of 10 deliveries. The rest of the batters should have adopted the same playing pattern, but for a strange reason. They go stick with same playing pattern and eventually 9 down for 50. Not the best position to be in. With that 6, it looks like the ball has taken some serious damage. Umpire Dihan Piris with another ball in hand. Wonderful venue, of course. Dharamapala Grounds, Pannipitia, being preferred for Mercantile F Division T20 tournament. Quite a few Mercantile limited over matches has been played here. Our match referee for today's game, Mr. USC Pereira. Very experienced. He's been in the scene for a long period. It's a double header as usual. Another game coming up. And looks like Empire is not going to last the 20 overs once again. But we'll have to wait and see. Pereira immediately put away for a 6 over mid-wicket region. Shorter, quicker, but straight to the fielder, and a misfield allowing the single. Skipper not going to be too happy about that. Two batters considering the possibility of coming back for the second and eventually deciding not to go for it. 51 runs on the board. They were all out for 66 once against Sportylk, 85 against Sri Lanka, and today, can they go beyond? Oh, that's a good delivery. Quicker, flatter. And the batsman, number 11 batsman, decent enough techniques. Getting behind the line of the delivery, yet to get off. He's got off the mark, in fact. Oh, bounced over the stumps. Slowed it. And better decided to go for a cross-batted heave down the leg side. A googly. Good piece of bowling. So he's... Oh, that'll do it. Very light work for Mars Active. During the toss, Mars Active skipper mentioned that had he won the toss, he too would have decided to bat first. But bowling first. They've done a stellar job. Just about all the bowlers sticking to a task. Quicker delivery on the back foot through the defences. Disappointment continues, and it's going to be very light work considering how strong Mars Active batting lineup. Chatura Pereira picks up his second. Done and dusted. All out for 51 inside 16 overs. Pretty disappointing end. It looks like Indonesian telephone number. You take that 2 double figures out of that equation. 10 extras, 51 for all out, and Yugen run down the order. A 6 and a boundary. Enjoyed himself while he's at the middle. 15 runs, the top scorer. So we knew Mars Active coming into this game as the favourites, and they just demonstrated why they are the favourites in this game. Their bowlers done a pretty good job. 2 opening bowlers, 2 seamers. Very, very consistent. Sanket picked up 2. Methananda picked up a 2. And Lakshan, the top wicket taker, 4 for 12. Excellent figures. And Chatura Pereira coming into the attack. Very light work. 2 wickets given away, 16 runs. And This is not going to be enough considering how strong Mars Active batting lineup. Whichever the case, very, very interesting day of cricket ahead as we're looking at the highlights. Not too many boundaries, of course, when the team all out for 51 runs. They started off the game with very bright hopes with that boundary. Lakshita gets it down the ground. That's a good shot. Here's the dismissal. Mistake he made was not keeping that one down. Once again, inside edge, drag that one. Wild heaves. Just as I mentioned, they look like in a hurry, as if they are late for something. Few misfields here and there, aiding Empire T scores. That's a dismissal of Danica. And it's just a matter of getting it in line with the stumps. Almost always, batters for Empire T's made the mistake of playing across the line. That one taken well in the deep. Struck well, Yugendran picking up a boundary. Once again, down the leg side, and unfortunately finds a fielder. Pretty disappointing. Just before the final dismissal. And that'll do it. Very light work in the field. Far better side. Far more efficient. Bundle them out. Needing 52 of 120. We take a short break and come back with a chase.
Welcome back to the Dharamapala College grounds in Panlipitia. This is the Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament 2026. The first game of the morning down here, Empire Tees versus the Mass Active team. And of course, a disappointment for Mass Active because they couldn't get good batting practice here. As Empire Tees won the toss, he had to bat first and bowled out for 51 in 15.5 overs, run rate of 3.22, and setting Mass Active a target of 52 to win. Pretty straightforward target for Mass Active. They could bat well, they bat deep, and of course Empire Tees into their last game, the last league game, didn't do well, and their wooden spoon is in this group as well. So the players out, and perhaps these 52 runs that Mass Active required, they'll come in very quickly as the umpires get things underway, the players settling into their positions as well. So this is a very small target, perhaps one of the smallest targets we'll see in this Mercantile Cricket Association F Division League Tournament, the T20 League Tournament for 2026. And the bowling, will it be spot on? Let's wait and see. Because we've got another game coming up in the afternoon. That's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Metropolitan Group will take on Giant Killers, Pan Asia Bank. Pan Asia Bank, who beat Aitken Spence last week by 6 runs. A closely contested game, but they played so well. And in fact, Pan Asia Bank was at the bottom of the table in that group, and Aitken Spence on top, and they suddenly beat a top place team by 6 runs. So let's see what Aitken Spence will do in the tournament. And Pan Asia Bank, after that win, their confidence levels must be really, really high at the moment. Right, first ball about to come up. Batsman taking guard, and look at that marking out with chalk. That's been customary, playing on matting wickets. You've got to take off one glove and mark the crease because unlike the turf wickets, you need to really use the chalk. So Binar Kankeet, who bowled well, 54 matches, a top score of 88. And look at that strike rate, almost 80, 10 50s to his credit. So he can really bat well. So he's on strike. Roshan at the non-strike is in. And Danika Rajakaruna to bowl his first over. Here we go. Comes forward. Is Binara and plays it gently out of the offside towards the extra cover. They want to get some batting practice as well. Is Mass Active. They know that when they qualify, they'll need to play well. Rajakaruna, 15 matches, 3 for 31 is best figures. Driven powerfully on the offside, straight to that point fielder again, no chance of a run. So 2 dot balls to start proceedings for Mass Active. And their target is 52 to win. Rajakaruna from the pavilion end. He's got a short third man, backward point, extra cover, and deep mid off on the offside. And trying to flick it on the onside. Wide call by the umpire. First run for Mass Active. Way down the leg side. So Extras has been one of those chief contributors to lots of totals in this tournament. And the wides column in particular. Driven on the offside again. Driven past an extra cover. Down to sweep a boundary for 4. That's a good shot. That's well played by Binara. Got his leg to the pitch of the ball. That's what you call good batting. We saw that when Empire Tees were batting, how many dot balls they had by trying to cut. Look at that. Excellent shot along the ground for 4. 5 for no wicket. Played it soft hands. Single being taken. Good call from Binara. Roshan responds quickly. Takes a total up to 6 for no wicket. Mass Active. Another 46 runs to win 116 balls. Rajakaruna has got 2 more balls left in his first over. Few adjustments to the field as well. The man at deep mid-wicket on the boundary being brought into a mid-wicket position. Short fine leg, or rather the left hand is on strike. So got a short third man. A point extra cover mid-off on the offside. The man now been dropped again towards sweeper cover. Roshan Vijayasekara, 49 matches. Top score of 100 not out, so he's really a batsman, top class batsman. The average a touch under 36. Off the back foot, thumps it on the offside. Sweeper does well to get a hand to it, cuts the pace off. They're coming back for 2. That's good running. Excellent running between the wickets. So Roshan is off the mark with a couple. That was well played. The timing was good. The placement was right, but couldn't beat that sweeper cover. So total moves up to 8 for no wicket. Mass active. Last ball, the first over coming up from Raja Karuna. Flighted, trying to work it on the onside. Takes it on the body, end of the over. So 1 over completed. Mass active 8 for no wicket. Roshan on 2, Binara is on 5. And Raja Karuna 1 over for 8 runs. They're going at 8 runs and over. Required rate is 2.32 for the 44 runs required of 114 balls. Right, there's a scorecard for Empire Tees, the disappointing scorecard. There's the 2 batsmen into double figures and also extras that got up to 10. The rest of the batsmen really failed. They played some poor shots as well. So Sankit has done well. Sankit, he's on 5 of 4 with 1 boundary. Roshan Vijayasekara is on 2. 1 extra as well, the total after 1 over, 8 for no wicket. Shanmugam Dhanushan to bowl over number 2 from the far end of the grounds. He batted number 10, got a few runs as well for his team. But then Empire Tees, their batting was so poor, and getting the total of 51 all out is not a total you will really look at in T20 cricket. But then, that's how the game goes. We got now the field being set. A backward point, extra cover, the mid-off on the offside. Binara takes guard. Wicket keep right behind the stumps. Sun beaming down the grounds. It's going to be a hot and humid afternoon here in Colombo. We're talking about the game coming up in the afternoon. Metropolitan Group versus Spanish Bank. Another good match coming up. That game scheduled to take place at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The toss at 1:30. That's all Sri Lanka time. Way outside the line of off stump. White call by the umpire. Quite rightly so. So total moves along to 9 for no wicket. Outside the tram lines, it's called a wide. Shamugan Dhanushan to continue. That's well bowled. In the rib cage, played on the onside, wicketkeeper correct, so there's no run. 9 for no wicket is Mass active. And for the benefit of all our viewers where in the world are watching all the action, well, cricket seems to be the forefront of activity in Sri Lanka these days. The Cricket World Cup, T20 World Cup is going on as well. Tomorrow, very important clash coming up, India versus Pakistan. Tickets are sold out. Lofted on the offside, over the head of the backward point, down to the boundary, it goes a 4. There's no stopping that. The moment it beats the fielder, it's going to hit to the boundary. And Mass active into double figures. 13 for no wicket after 1.2 overs. Takes Bin around to 9. So there's a third man also in place now. Third man, the backward point. Extra cover in mid-off, the offside field. But for sure, anything that beats the fielder is going to just run away to the boundary. Dhanushan, 2 balls, none for 5. He bowled 1 wide as well, so he's got to re-bowl that. Oh, driven well on the offside. Lovely shot. Beats me going extra cover and mid-off for 4. That's a typical right-hander shot. Moving the foot to the pitch of the ball, drives, and what a shot that was. Picks up 4 runs. There was a classic stroke being played by batsmen. Shows how good they are. Takes Mass active on the 17 for no wicket after 1.3. Takes Binara on the 13 of 7. Pulls down towards deep backward square leg. And that one again running into the boundary for 4. Back-to-back boundaries from Binara. They want to finish this quickly, that's for sure. Very short down the leg side. And well pulled indeed. Along the ground, keeps it along the ground. That's the most important part of it. So 21 for no wicket, Mass active. The target is 52 to win. Shanmugan Dhanushan, 4 balls, none for 13, his figures. Been around 17 of 8. Stops in his tracks, says Shamugan. So this game will end pretty quickly as Mars Active looking to put the foot on the accelerator. Nice to play on the onside towards that square leg region for a single. It's well played by Binara. Just rolled his wrists on that. So one more run to the total as well. Takes Binara on to 18. The total 22 for no wicket. Now the 30 runs required by Mars Active to win. So Roshan takes guard. And Shamgan Dhanushan has one ball left in his first over. None for 14 his figures after 5 deliveries. So required rate is 1.65. That isn't the run rate you'll talk about, in fact, a required rate. Because Mars Active have done so well. They bowled well, they fielded well, took their catches and really outplayed Empire Tees big time. Again played his soft hands to the offside. The bowler runs across to the fielding. The batsman crosses the one. That's well run indeed. That lengthy over. 2 overs completed. And Mars Active are 23 for no wicket. Binara is on 18. Roshan on 3. And Shanmugan Dhanushan 1 over. None for 15. There we are, 29 of 108 balls, all 10 wickets standing for Mars Active. Pretty easy target to get. No, they won't break into sweat for sure. So Dhanika Rajkardan to bowl his second over, none for 8 his figures of the first. Roshan on strike, the left-hander. Works it nicely on the onside. Binara wanted one, but the ball travelled quickly towards that mid-wicket. So Roshan said no, sent him back. So dot ball. Down the track, lofted on the offside. Fielder getting under it. It drops between 2 fielders. In fact, the man at the sweeper cover was running in, and extra cover is running back. And they collided, almost collided. And that took the pressure off the fielders straight away. Well, that was poor fielding from Empire Tees. That should have been taken. Sweeper cover was the best man to take that catch. He was running in from the boundary. We look at that again. There we go. Lofted on the offside. And look at what really happens. That sweeper cover and deep extra cover coming in. And ultimately almost crashed into each other. This is driven on the onside out to long on for a single. In situations such as that, you need to have a call. One of the fielders must call, it's mine. But there was no call at all. That's poor fielding. You've got to learn all these things in cricket. So 25 for no wicket after 2.3 overs. Flighted again. Tucked round the corner by Roshan. The wicket keeper quickly onto it, so there's no chance of a run. So Raj Karno was disappointed that the fielders almost collided in one another and they couldn't take a catch, a straightforward catch. Off the back foot, Karaway cut beautifully, well stopped at point. That was good fielding. Didn't field it cleanly but took the pace to the ball. The batsman crossed for 1. That could have very easily gone to the boundary for 4. Very fast outfields these days because there's no rain in Colombo and the suburbs. Roshan on 5 brings Binara on 19 on strike. Off the back foot, plays it very nicely on the offside between that extra cover and the point. 2 fielders after it. One gets a boot to it, so they'll come back for 2. The boot has been quite effective in this tournament because the fast outfields. Sometimes you can't really get down and stop the ball. So there we are, 3 overs completed. Mars Active 28 for no wickets. Binara on 21. Roshan on 5. Rajakardana 2 overs, none for 13. Batting card for Mars Active. Sankeet on 21 of 11 and Vijay Sekara on 5 of 7. 2 extras. A lot of batting to come for Mars Active. They've got a good batting side. So making 52 to win is not a big task for them. Change the bowling. Isuru Zeshan comes on for Empire Tees. So 24 of 102 balls, the equation for Mars Active. They'll end with a very, very good run rate on this because a very small target they have in mind to chase. So the left-hander, Roshan on strike. And here's Isuru Desha, 9 matches, picked up 4 for 32, his best bowling figures. Pulled on the onside, down towards backward square leg, the ball right towards the boundary for 4. There's no stopping it. The moment it beats the fielder, it'll race to the boundary for 4. And that's well played by Roshan. He picked up beautifully down towards backward square leg. Takes it the total on the 32. There we go again. Short and well played. The moment you bowl short, the batsman will be on the back foot trying to pull you away. The fielder had no chance in cutting that off. So Roshan moves on to 9. Binner is on 21. 32 for no wicket after 3.1 overs. The target is 52. Now the 20 runs required. Push gently on the offside. The bowler fields on his follow through. That's well bowled. You've got to keep the ball up to the batsman. You can't give them a width to play, to free their arms and play shots. You've got to really bowl wicket to wicket. That's the most important part of playing cricket, in any form of cricket. Again, well bowled. Played soft hands. The field well spread. We got the man at fine leg, backward square leg. A mid-wicket and a mid-on, that's the onside field. On the offside, you got that man at long off, mid-off, extra cover, backward point. Stops in his tracks is Isuru Deshan. Dead ball calls the umpire. Quit 32 for no wicket after 3.3 overs. 20 more required of 99 balls and all 10 wickets in hand. Well played. Roshan comes forward, bat and pad close together, plays it down the track. So Mars Active, not in a big hurry to finish this game. Anything that's pitched up on the stumps, they will play defensively. If it's short and has width, well, they'll make use of that for sure. Pulls this one again, backward a square, down to the boundary for 4. There's no stopping it. Fine leg and deep backward square leg had no chance. And Roshan picks up another boundary, takes him in double figures. He moves on 13, and look at that, another short ball. Got the treatment, and the fielder had no chance. Along the ground towards fine leg for 4. Right, so 36 for no wicket after 3.5 overs. Roshan on 13 of 12. Binner is on 21 of 11. Isuru Deshan has got 1 ball left in his first over. None for 8 of the 5 balls he's bowled so far. So no change in the field. Went for the pull shot. Didn't quite get hold of it, but got enough bat for the ball to run towards backward square leg. They pick up 1 for that. So Roshan will keep the strike. That's the end of the over. 4 completed. And Mars Active 37 for no wicket with Roshan on 14, Binner on 21, Isuru Deshan 1 over, none for 9. So there we are, 15 runs required of 96 balls and all 10 wickets in hand. As Mars Active is really moving quickly towards victory in this game against Empire Tees. They were outplayed Empire Tees in every department. The only thing that Empire Tees did right today was win the toss and elect to bat. So Raj Karno to bowl his third over. Flighted. Played his soft hands to the offside. Single been taken. There's extra cover runs into the fielding. So easy single been taken by Roshan. Takes him about 15. Total up to 38 for no wicket. We are in the fifth over. 4.1 overs completed. 14 runs required to win by Mars Active. Will they get there in this over or will they continue to the next over? We'll have to wait and see. They're in no great hurry to hit the ball around the park and complete this. So Binner on strike. Cuts it well through backward point down to the boundary for 4. It was in the air for quite some time, but there was no chance the fielder to get to that. So now it's 42 for no wicket. The target down to 10 runs required to win for Mars Active. Again, a poor delivery outside the line of off stump. And Binner made no mistake about that to play it down to his backward point for 4. Reverse sweep. Down to the boundary again. The fielder tries to get a boot to it, but no way. It crosses the boundary now for 4 more. So Binner moves on 29. It's runs coming so quickly now for Mars Active. Back-to-back boundaries. Look at that poor effort on the field to put a boot to it. You should go down and take and field it. 46 and no wicket. Hit away on the onside. Picked up just inside the boundary. So they pick up a single for that. Takes the total on to 47 for no wicket. 5 required to win. Good use of the feet. Hits it over the bowler's head. Unfortunately, couldn't get it the boundary. The fielder intercepted. Played gently on the onside. Single being taken. Out towards square leg. 1 run to the total. 48 for no wicket. So Roshan moves on to 16. Brings Binner on 30 to take strike. Rajakaruna none for 24 from 2.5 overs. So 4 runs required to win for Mars Active. They're almost there. Last ball, the 5th over coming up. Full toss driven down the ground. That's into the boundary for 4. That's the end of the game as well. So Mars Active reached 52 for no wicket in 5 overs. That's well struck again. What a one-sided match this has been. So Mars Active, they go at 10.40 runs an over to make 52 for no wicket to win in 5 overs. Empire Tees won the toss, elected to bat first, made 51 all out. So this match lasted just 1 hour and 45 minutes. We'll have a long gap between this game and the second game of the day between the Metropolitan Group and Pan Asia Bank. As the players shake hands, there's the scorecard coming up as well. With Mars Active 52 for no wicket out of 5 overs. Binner is on 34 of 15. Roshan on 16 of 15. And Danica Rajakaruna 3 overs, none for 28, his figures. And Empire Tees outplayed completely in this game. Mars Active a very much stronger side as well. The players walking out for a shake of hands as well. That's the good thing that happens in this Mercantile Cricket Association tournaments. They respect one another, the teams that play in the tournament. Some of them have got really big squads as well, smiling faces as well. Well, yeah, that's the scorecard for Mars Active. Binner Sankeet not out 34-15, 7 boundaries. And Roshan Vijayasekharan not out 16 of 15 with 2 boundaries. Look at the strike rates, 226 and 106. 2 extras in the total of 52 for no wicket in 5 overs is Mars Active. They won by 10 wickets. We look at the bowling card as well for Empire Tees. There we go. 3 bowlers tried. Rajakaruna 3 overs, none for 28. And Shanmugan bowled the run over for 15 with Isur Zeshan also bowling 1 over for 9 runs. So 52 runs came in very quickly indeed for Mars Active. Let's take a look at the highlights of what really happened. There we go. The first ball hit away on the offside. beats the extra cover down to the boundary for 4. A lot of width on offer there over the head of that backward point. 4 more runs. The moment it beats the fielder is 4. Another drive, a lovely drive on the offside between extra cover and mid off for 4. Pulled away on the onside, very short. And deep backward square leg had no chance in cutting it off. Another pull shot on the onside. And the man at backward square leg had no way to cut it off. Poor delivery, cut away on the offside. And that's what really happened to bring that 52 total up for Mars Active. And that one pulled on the onside. In the air for a while. The fielder got his hand to it, took the pace of the ball. The batsman come back for 2. And there's the shot that wins the match for Mars Active. They'll be happy with the way things have gone for them. And there we go. The match summary. Empire team won the toss, elected to bat first, made 51 all out in 15.5 overs. Sanjeevan top scored 15 and Rajakarna made 11. And the bowling department, Ravindra Lakshan 4 for 12. Sankit picked up 2 wickets of 1 run and Metanand 2 wickets of 10 runs. And in reply, Mars Active 52 for no wicket in 5 overs. Binar Sankit 34 for 15. Roshan Vijayasekara none for 16. Or Vijayasekara made 16 or 15 balls. And Rajakarna bowled 3 overs, none for 28. Shanmugan and Deshan were wicketless as well. And Mars Active won this match by 10 wickets. A big win for Mars Active. I'd like to remind you that match number 2 this afternoon, Metropolitan Group will take on Pan Asia Bank. And Pan Asia Bank, giant killers. They beat Aitken Spence last week by 6 runs. And Pan Asia Bank were bottom of the table. Aitken Spence the top of the table. But that game ended one way with Pan Asia Bank. We'll join you for all the action of that game. The toss will come to you at 1:30 in the afternoon Sri Lanka time. Match starts at 2 in the afternoon. And until then, we'll take a break from Panipitya and we'll be back at around 1:40.